Have you ever felt a deep connection to something larger than yourself? A sense that your thoughts are more than just whispers in your mind? What if your inner conversations aren't just personal, but actually cosmic instruments, finely tuning your life to the universe's grand design? Tonight, we're diving into the profound secret of cosmic alignment, where your inner speech becomes a direct line to infinite intelligence. At this elevated stage of inner awareness, you no longer view your thoughts merely as personal affirmations. You recognize them as cosmic instruments, finely tuned frequencies that resonate throughout the fabric of reality. Every internal dialogue you hold emits vibrations that ripple across space and time, aligning you intricately with universal rhythm. Consider carefully. Your inner speech is not isolated. It is interwoven with the entirety of cosmic consciousness. The universe itself operates on harmonious frequencies, cycles of birth, growth, and renewal. When your inner conversations align consciously with these universal cycles, your manifestations become effortless and natural, as fluid as the seasons. This alignment is not achieved through force or control, but through harmonious surrender, recognizing yourself as part of a greater cosmic symphony. In this state, your inner speech becomes a form of spiritual attunement, gently guiding your consciousness into sync with universal laws. To cultivate cosmic alignment through inner dialogue, you must first acknowledge the presence of divine timing. Impatience is born of misunderstanding, a misalignment of human perception and divine orchestration. When you trust implicitly that your desire, once clearly articulated within, is already unfolding in perfect divine timing, you dissolve the barrier of urgency. Inner peace emerges, amplifying your manifestation power exponentially. The secret lies in cultivating patience not as passive waiting, but as active faith, holding a serene certainty that the cosmic plan is perfectly responsive to your inner speech. You speak inwardly with calm authority, fully aware that the universal intelligence orchestrates circumstances flawlessly in response to your clearly held intentions. Consider now the principle of synchronicity as evidence of cosmic alignment. Synchronicities, meaningful coincidences, are the universe's subtle affirmations of alignment with your inner speech. They signal clearly that you are harmoniously connected with the infinite flow. When synchronicities appear frequently in your life, recognize them as validation that your internal conversations are perfectly tuned to universal energy. The key to inviting synchronicity is consistency. Steadily maintain your inner dialogue in harmony with your desired state and watch the universe respond with uncanny precision. Synchronicities are not accidents. They are confirmations of cosmic alignment, reassuring you that your inner conversation is received and reflected perfect. Now, consider the power of focused intention within cosmic alignment. Focused intention sharpens your inner speech, transforming vague wishes into clear, precise commands to the universe. The cosmic field responds not merely to desire, but to clarity and precision. A sharply defined intention, consistently articulated within your inner dialogue, accelerates manifestation by providing the universe a clear blueprint to follow. Equally important is the art of releasing attachment to outcomes. While your intention must be precise, your inner conversation should carry a gentle detachment from how exactly your desires manifest. Detachment conveys profound trust, signaling that you acknowledge the universe's infinite wisdom in orchestrating outcome. This allows manifestation to occur freely, unimpeded by resistance or doubt. To master detachment, affirm inwardly, I release this desire into the universal intelligence, trusting fully in its perfect fulfillment. This internal surrender harmonizes your personal desires with cosmic wisdom, facilitating manifestations more beautiful and appropriate than you could conceive alone. Now, let us explore the role of cosmic harmony in your inner speech. Cosmic harmony is achieved when your internal conversations consistently reflect unity and interconnectedness rather than separation or conflict. When you inwardly affirm unity, Acknowledging that your well-being enhances the well-being of all, you align your personal consciousness with universal benevolence. Such harmonious inner dialogue dissolves barriers, expands empathy, and fosters collective healing. It attunes you deeply to the universal spirit of collaboration and mutual upliftment. Your desires manifest effortlessly because they enhance not only your life, but the greater good. Cosmic harmony, cultivated through compassionate inner speech, transforms your life into a conduit of universal love and abundance. Affirm regularly, "My desires serve the highest good, my fulfillment enriches the world." Further, consider the practice of consciously aligning your inner speech with natural cosmic rhythm. Every aspect of creation operates in cycles, phases of growth, culmination, and release. Your inner speech can mirror these cycles, optimizing your creative alignment with the universe. During growth phases, use your inner conversations to nurture and expand your desires, affirming steady progress and joyful anticipation. During culmination phases, express gratitude and fulfillment inwardly, recognizing and celebrating manifestation. During release phases, consciously let go of outdated patterns and limitations through inward affirmation, creating space for new desires to blossom. Finally, explore the ultimate cosmic alignment through unconditional trust. In moments of doubt or uncertainty, speak inwardly with absolute confidence. "I trust completely in the cosmic order. All is unfolding perfectly for my highest good." Unconditional trust elevates your inner dialogue from mere manifestation practice to profound spiritual communion. It signifies your recognition of the universe's flawless responsiveness, affirming your harmonious relationship with cosmic intelligence. Trust deepens your connection to universal wisdom, attracting guidance, protection, and abundant blessings effortlessly into your life. In conclusion, let your inner speech become your sacred practice of cosmic alignment. Speak consciously, clearly, and lovingly. Embrace divine timing, invite synchronicities, sharpen intentions, release attachments, cultivate harmony, honor natural cycles, and nurture unconditional trust. Through such conscious internal dialogue, you harmonize your individual consciousness with universal consciousness, effortlessly manifesting your desires while contributing to the collective evolution of humanity. This, my dear friends, is the supreme purpose and power of your inner speech, the sacred bridge connecting you intimately and eternally with the cosmic heart of creation. Now we shall explore an even deeper dimension of your inner speech, one that reaches into the very heart of existence itself. This inner dialogue, silent yet profoundly powerful, not only shapes your individual reality, but links you directly with the creative essence of the universe. Consider carefully what it means to carry within yourself the divine power of creation. Your inner speech is not simply thought, it is the very language of God operating through you. When Scripture declares, "In the beginning was the Word," it speaks directly of your own inner conversation. This sacred word is not external, but within you, as near as your next thought. Therefore, when you engage in conscious inner dialogue, you step into a divine role. You are no longer merely human. You become an active participant in cosmic creation. Every time you speak internally from the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you summon divine energies into alignment with your desire. It is as if you are whispering directly into the ear of the infinite. Recognize clearly that you are not separate from the universal consciousness. You are a personalized focal point of it. Every word spoken silently within is registered instantly in the field of infinite potential. Thus, your inner speech is not only creative, it is sacred. With this sacredness comes immense responsibility. You must speak inwardly, as though the entire cosmos is listening, because it is. Your every inner utterance echoes across dimensions unseen, planting seeds in the invisible that must bloom in visible form. This understanding should inspire not fear, but reverence. Your inner speech, wielded consciously, becomes a bridge between the earthly and the divine, aligning your personal desires with universal harmony. When your inner dialogue resonates with love, abundance, and gratitude, you create coherence within the universal field. Life itself then moves effortlessly to fulfill your spoken intention. But there is more to this sacred dialogue than personal gain or manifestation. Your inner speech can be harnessed to elevate humanity itself. By directing your silent conversations toward universal well-being, you participate actively in the collective evolution of consciousness. Every thought of peace, abundance, and healing sent out internally is felt throughout the collective human spirit. Consider this carefully. Every great transformation, every historical shift in human consciousness began as someone's silent inner speech. The visions of prophets, leaders, and innovators started as private dialogues of hope and possibility. Their internal words were so powerful, so consistently held, that they eventually altered the course of human history. You possess that same profound potential. Your inner speech can create ripples of change far beyond your immediate perception. Each loving, empowering, and abundant thought contributes to a wave of global transformation. Let us now examine the role of silence itself in enhancing the power of your inner speech. It may seem paradoxical, but the deepest creative power lies not only in words, but in the silent space between them. Silence is not merely emptiness. It is fertile ground, the birthplace of all creation. When you cultivate periods of intentional silence within your inner dialogue, you deepen your connection to the infinite. Within this silence, intuitive insights, inspired visions, and profound realizations emerge effortlessly. Silence provides clarity, refining your inner speech so it can flow freely, untainted by doubt or confusion. Therefore, I invite you to deliberately introduce sacred silence into your daily practice. Let moments of quiet contemplation punctuate your inner conversations, allowing the universe to speak directly to you. In this receptive silence, answers come swiftly, clearly, and unmistakably. Consider also the transformative power of gratitude within your inner dialogue. Gratitude is the ultimate affirmation that your desire is already fulfilled. It signals to the universe that you trust implicitly in its perfect timing and divine order. When gratitude saturates your inner speech, manifestation occurs effortlessly, harmoniously. Gratitude is not merely an emotion. It is a powerful spiritual frequency. It aligns your personal consciousness with universal abundance, attracting experiences that match its frequency. Make gratitude your default internal narrative, and watch how swiftly life responds with abundance and joy. Let us also delve into the concept of inner forgiveness as part of your creative dialogue. Inner forgiveness releases energetic blockages that otherwise hinder manifestation. If resentment, guilt, or regret lingers within your internal dialogue, it acts as resistance, preventing the full expression of your divine creative power. To fully harness the potency of your inner speech, you must speak words of forgiveness inwardly. Free yourself and others from past grievances. Liberate your consciousness from any lingering resentment. This internal liberation opens doors previously unseen, allowing your desires to flow unhindered into your life. Lastly, let us speak of inner humility. True humility recognizes your inner speech not as a force wielded selfishly, but as a sacred trust bestowed by universal consciousness. Humility acknowledges your interconnectedness with all life, tempering your desires with compassion and service. When humility informs your inner speech, your desires naturally align with the greater good. You become a conscious co-creator, not merely manifesting personal wants, but contributing to the collective evolution of consciousness. Your inner dialogue then becomes a powerful force for healing, upliftment, and spiritual advancement. In closing, embrace fully your role as a divine participant in creation. Speak inwardly with reverence, clarity, and purpose. Allow silence to deepen your connection to universal intelligence. Infuse your internal conversations with gratitude, forgiveness, and humility. Through this sacred practice, you unlock the full potential of your inner speech, transforming your life and contributing profoundly to the collective evolution of humanity. Your inner voice, aligned consciously with divine truth, becomes an unstoppable force, shaping not just your personal destiny, but the destiny of the world itself. Let us now venture further into the hidden depths of the most profound creative tool you possess, your inner speech. This silent dialogue, seemingly insignificant to many, is your direct communion with the infinite, the channel through which the invisible becomes visible. To fully grasp its power, we must delve deeper into how your continuous internal narrative shapes reality itself. Understand this clearly. The universe does not merely listen, it obeys. Your inner voice is not passive reflection, but active creation. Each silent utterance you make internally sets in motion forces that mold circumstances around you. The conversations you habitually entertain within yourself do not merely influence your life, they gear your life expressed outwardly. Yet many overlook the subtleties and nuances of their daily internal conversation. They fail to recognize that every quiet thought, every hidden doubt, every whispered hope echoes through consciousness and returns as experience. Let me illuminate how subtle yet precise this mechanism truly is. When you inwardly affirm abundance, yet inwardly tremble at scarcity, the universe responds not to your surface desires, but to your true state of being, your underlying assumption. It delivers precisely what your subconscious accepts as truth. This is why consistency and conviction in your inner speech are critical. It is not the occasional optimistic affirmation, but the steady, unwavering tone of your innermost assumptions that shapes your world. Let us consider, then, the extraordinary subtlety of your inner dialogue. Even a brief, momentary thought, repeated with feeling, can manifest swiftly in your external world. Imagine the power when such thoughts are continuously repeated and emotionally charged. Your habitual inner speech forms grooves in consciousness, pathways through which reality effortlessly flows. The masterful creator, aware of this principle, does not permit a random thought or a casual fear to persist unchecked. They treat their inner space as sacred ground, meticulously curating thoughts that reflect their desired reality. Every inner statement is chosen consciously and deliberately. Now, let us address resistance, a common barrier in mastering inner speech. When you first attempt to alter your inner dialogue, you may encounter resistance from entrenched habits of thought. This is perfectly natural. It is your subconscious mind signaling discomfort with the unfamiliar. Rather than forcing this resistance away, gently acknowledge it. Recognize resistance as a sign of profound change occurring within. Speak kindly and reassuringly to yourself, saying, "This discomfort is temporary. It signifies that my subconscious is adapting to my new chosen reality." By framing resistance positively, you diminish its power and reinforce your chosen state. Consider now the art of mental rehearsal, a powerful companion to your inner conversation. Mental rehearsal involves vividly imagining yourself engaging in the behaviors and experiencing the feelings associated with your desired state. The athlete does not merely affirm victory, they mentally rehearse every aspect of their winning performance. Similarly, you must mentally rehearse the details of your fulfilled desire, strengthening your inner speech with vibrant imagery. When inner speech is paired with vivid mental rehearsal, your subconscious cannot distinguish imagined experiences from actual ones. It accepts them as real, initiating processes in consciousness that inevitably bring them forth into the tangible world. Another subtlety lies in the emotional tone of your inner dialogue. The universe responds primarily to the emotional frequency you broadcast. It is not the words themselves, but the feeling behind them that holds the true creative power. If your inner conversation is one of confidence, gratitude, and joyful anticipation, your external reality must align accordingly. Therefore, cultivate the emotional climate of your desired state. If you wish for abundance, saturate your inner conversations with the feeling of plenty. If you seek love, Let your internal narrative resonate with warmth, appreciation, and deep emotional connect. Emotion is the amplifier of manifestation. Now, consider a deeper level of mastery, maintaining your ideal inner conversation amid apparent setbacks. True mastery reveals itself not when everything aligns smoothly, but when the outer world momentarily contradicts your imagined reality. In these moments, your inner dialogue must remain unwavering. Remind yourself persistently, my current circumstances are merely echoes of past conversations. My new reality is forming now. This unwavering mental discipline accelerates manifestation, for it demonstrates absolute faith in your creative power. The universe, reflecting your conviction, responds swiftly and decisively. Let us further explore the collective impact of your inner conversations. Each individual contributes their internal dialogue to the collective consciousness, influencing the shared reality we inhabit. By consciously directing your inner speech toward love, abundance, and peace, you become a beacon radiating positive transformation far beyond your personal sphere. Your disciplined inner conversations uplift not only yourself, but those around you. They inspire others indirectly through your very presence, as your inner certainty projects outward as confidence, peace, and inspiration. You silently give permission to others to imagine greater possibilities for themselves. Finally, I urge you to recognize that your inner speech is your divine inheritance. It is not a mere tool, it is your very essence expressed. Each inner utterance is a creative command. Each thought holds the potential of worlds yet unseen. Speak inwardly with reverence, awareness, and responsibility. This journey, my friends, is not merely about achieving desires. It is a sacred return to your true nature as a conscious creator. You are reclaiming your identity as one with the infinite, wielding power through silent speech. Embrace this truth fully, consciously, and lovingly. Speak only that which you desire to experience. Hold steadily to the state of your wish fulfilled. Trust implicitly in the invisible power that faithfully obeys your inner command. This is the secret that transforms life from random occurrence into deliberate creation. Master your inner speech, and you master life itself. Let us now explore a truth far deeper than most dare to contemplate. Your inner conversation is not merely a habit of thought. It is your creative command, your decree to the universe. If you understand this, then you will understand why your reality reflects you with such precision, and why 3 days of inner mastery can alter the course of a life. You see, your inner speech is not an idle dialogue. It is the word in motion, the divine logos made flesh. When you speak inwardly from the state of your wish fulfilled, you are not hoping, you are declaring. This declaration is not a mere suggestion to the universe. It is Lord's. It is command. In the final moments of each day, in those quiet, shadowed transitions between waking and sleep, your inner voice echoes into the depths of your subconscious. There, it becomes the blueprint of your tomorrow. Most people allow their inner voice to default to complaint, worry, or regret, and then they wonder why their outer world feels chaotic, stagnant, or painful. But the wise, the awakened, do not leave their inner conversation to chance. They craft it with intention. They speak inwardly with love, with power, with authority. For they know that the last word, spoken in consciousness before sleep, sets the tone for what is to unfold. Let us go further. Your inner conversation not only directs your future, it constructs your identity. Who you believe yourself to be in silence becomes who you are in the world. If your inner voice calls you weak, unloved, or unworthy, the world will seem to echo back the same refrain. But if your inner voice affirms that you are capable, loved, and divinely guided, then life will rise to meet you with kindness and affirmation. This is not metaphor, this is metaphysics. Your inner word is the vibrational command your consciousness emits. It does not matter whether the world around you agrees. In time, it must conform. For the world is not the cause, is the effect. Now, let us speak of continuity. One might manage a moment of positive inner speech, a hopeful affirmation, a fleeting visualization, but it is the sustained tone that creates. One drop of rain does not fill the well, but a continuous stream will. You must learn to hold the inner note. The melody of your desired state must become your mental atmosphere, not as effort, but as natural, not through force, but through familiarity. To do this, I offer you a practice. Choose a single phrase that encapsulates your wish fulfilled. Not a long passage, just a simple, resonant statement. For instance, I am joyfully abundant, or I am deeply loved and at peace. Then, throughout the day, return to this phrase, silently, gently, like one returning home. Let it be your refuge, your sanctuary. Do not wait for evidence before claiming it. Your evidence is your inner knowing. That is the only proof you need. Now, let us speak of spiritual stamina. For just as muscles require training, so too does the mind. Many falter because they expect instant results. But creation is not always immediate. It is faithful, yes, but it responds in divine order, not according to your impatience. The one who masters their inner speech is not thrown off course by delay. They know delay is not denial. They hold to the state regardless of appearances, because they know appearances are but shadows, ephemeral echoes of a past assumption. Let us go deeper still. Your inner voice is not only for personal gain, it is also the medium through which you bless the world. When you speak inwardly with love toward another, you lift them in consciousness. When you hold someone in the light of their highest self, you invite them to become it. This is why your inner speech must be pure. Not just about yourself, but about others. To curse another inwardly is to plant seeds of chaos in your own field. But to bless inwardly is to multiply good in your own life as well. Speak inwardly of others as already healed, already successful, already joyful. Not because you are trying to change them, but because you are choosing to see right. And here is another mystery. When your inner conversation aligns with the state of your wish fulfilled, not only do you create the condition, you become the embodiment of it. Your posture changes, your tone shifts, your aura radiates new frequency. People notice, though they may not know why. Opportunities appear, synchronicities multiply. You seem lucky to those who do not understand the law, but you are not lucky. You are aligned. You have chosen your state. You have claimed it within, and the world, like clay in the hands of the potter, reshapes itself around your self-concept. There is no magic in this. There is no mystery in the end. It is simply law. So what must you do? Guard your inner conversation as you would a sacred altar. Let no stray complaint or fearful thought linger. When they arise, and they will, acknowledge them, then gently return to the state of your wish fulfilled. Say within, that is the old voice, but I no longer live there. I dwell now in peace, in abundance, in love. Do not fight the old thought. Simply replace them. Over time, they lose their hold. The new voice becomes your only voice, and the world adjusts accordingly. This is your true spiritual practice. Not candles or chants, not rituals or robes, but the quiet, consistent alignment of your inner word with your desired state. You do not need the world's permission to change. You do not need signs, symbols, or confirmations. You need only decide, truly decide, who you are and speak to yourself from that place. Do this. Do it well. Do it for 3 days. And watch your world begin to echo back the music of your new identity. The secret is not in the noise of outer action. The secret is in the silence of your inner speech. Change that, and you change everything.